I want to share with you a few boundaries, and I hope they will help you to guard your heart. And so, number one, setting up boundaries around emotional intimacy is crucial. You've seen a roller coaster, right? You see the roller coaster going up and down. Man, it is so painful. It is so painful to have emotions that are not well managed, that you allow your emotions to control you. People who commit suicide, they commit suicide because they've allowed their emotion to overrule everything. They are hard, and then they lose hope. When they lose hope, they lose hope in life. What happened? They die. Because they have nothing else to live for. Are we together? And so it is important that you got to be careful as you have relationship with one another. As you build. Now, God gave you gifts, and these gifts are good. God made men men and sisters sisters. Are we together? Can I be honest with you? Those hormones are very good. But God also gave you what we call connection, without which we are nothing. A desire to connect with a sister, a desire to connect with a brother, that was given to you, and it is important, without which you cannot do business, without which you cannot get married. But as much as he gave you that, he also gave you limits within which to operate and run those emotions, and taught you. Then he says, now I will give you the Spirit who will come and dwell in you to be able to help you to manage those emotions. But now, what happened that comes to our detriment? We allow ourselves to connect emotionally so much with one another, but that emotional connection of relationship is for a certain individual, and that is healthy only in marriage. And so that is why you find a husband and wife, they're told that you will leave your father and mother and the two of you will become one, right? So the first thing we request and require of the marriage is commitment emotionally and physically. You understand? And so that has to be trained and cultivated over time. But when you start cultivating those emotions and you smile and it's okay and you have the feelings, you don't manage them, trust me, they will land you into problems. So one first thing you must do is create boundaries around your emotions, and don't let your emotions just flow all over with everybody. You've heard the term they say player. Someone who's a player, right? They have this sister, they have that sister. They have a story once told about this gentleman, where a wonderful, handsome brother had all the lingual, linguistic, the language, all the beautiful language. Oh, darling, my darling, I love you. You look so beautiful. And today you are dressed. If you are not secure enough to value yourself, what happened? You fall for that, right? And this gentleman was in church, and he would say he'd be the darling of the community. And all the sisters, oh, that one, if I got him, oh, if this was my husband. And they gave of themselves, and this young man continued abusing women after women. Eventually, he had to be chased out of church. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Those nice words, those sweet words, they have their timing. When I call Philip is my son, when I call my wife my darling, oh, darling, you're the apple of my eye, right? I have those sweet words that connect with her, and that we are able to connect emotionally. And that is not so for you currently. But who do you do it for? Oh, the church will disfellowship me. Trust me, it's not for the church. Who suffers at the end of it all? It has nothing, as we are only trying to protect you. You give your emotions out, the deeper the emotions are, when the relationship breaks, who gets hurt? Protect yourself by protecting your emotions to come up with boundaries. So emotions abound, emotions come about because of commitment, and they end up breaking your heart. So above all else, guard your heart, for it is a wellspring of your future and your life.